You're watching the award-winning GHS-TV, a nationally recognized student television station.
Wake up, Germantown. It's 56 degrees outside on this Thursday, April 12th. I'm Scarlett Simpson. Here are your top stories this morning. The war drums are beating louder than ever after that suspected chemical attack in Syria. In a tweet, the U.S. president announced a missile strike is imminent. If those strikes do come, Moscow says they will be shot down. The Russian ambassador in Lebanon maintains the belief that the attack was fake and has gone so far as to say that not only will missiles be shot down, but the source of those missiles would be attacked, putting relations between the U.S. and Russia at stake. The man who is second in line to the presidency is getting ready to leave Washington, D.C. House Speaker Paul Ryan ended speculation about his future Wednesday when he announced he is retiring at the end of his term. Ryan, who entered Congress when Bill Clinton was president, was elected House Speaker 3 years ago. He says he wants to spend more time with his family. Ryan is among the dozens of incumbent House Republicans leaving Congress this year. Grilled cheese, the best thing since sliced bread. It's National Grilled Cheese Day, a day to honor one of the best comfort foods. Food historians say cooked bread and cheese is an ancient food that has been enjoyed in all corners of the world. Of course, the modern version wasn't born until the 1920s, when sliced bread and cheese became readily available. Today, the possibilities are endless, and there's no real wrong way to make a grilled cheese sandwich, as long as the two key ingredients are involved. Enjoy one today. We are getting a look at the proposed budget for Shelby County Schools' 2018-2019 academic year was released yesterday. In the district's $1.3 billion budget, increases teacher pay, adds staff, and brings in more security. Right now, there are school resource officers in every middle school and high school in the district, but the budget will add 30 more SROs into elementary schools. The board is expected to vote on the budget April 24th. Imagine having to write, direct, and act in your own plays. GHS teacher Jeff White tasked his acting students to do just that in the span of 2 months. Wake Up Germantown reporter Andrew Hetty and videographers Jordan Thurman and Rob Crossland give us an inside look at the process.
Recently, the Poplar Pike Playhouse curtain rose for a one-night-only special performance.
Didn't I tell you to stay out of it?
But Mom!
The series of original one-act plays was put on by the GHS acting class.
The acting class, this is kind of their big project. Every student in the acting class wrote a 10-minute play.
Not only were the students tasked with writing and acting in their plays, Mr. White further challenged his students to have them direct each other.
I felt excited but nervous when I got chose to direct the play, just from the standpoint of it's a great opportunity, but I also didn't know how I was going to deal with my peers.
The most visible challenge, you will be able to see it through everything we do, is everyone's personality connecting.
To be a good actor, you need to have your hand in all the things that theater offers. You gain nothing but good experience from directing others or writing a show.
For most of the class, this was their first time performing on stage in front of people.
I wouldn't be nervous because I feel like I'm a great performer, so I have confidence.
The plays were chosen by a secret vote after the class read each play. The students then had 4 weeks to prepare their pieces.
My play is about 4 people who get trapped in an elevator, and they're basically judging each other.
Where is my phone?
My play is about a sergeant who tried to attempt to make the soldiers, cadets in the Army better, but they are terrible.
Boy, where you gonna lose on himself for, boy?
While some pieces were funny, others were meant to make you think.
The most important thing to get out of it is to remember that no matter what, family is going to stick together.
My plan needs to be addressed because in high school, people judge each other based on how they look and how they act, and that shouldn't happen.
Reporting for Wake Up Germantown, I'm Andrew Hetty.
I'm Rena Katko with today's 24-frame trivia question and your chance to win 2 free Malco movie passes. This is for all you Marvel fans. In one of the most anticipated movies of the year, Iron Man, Thor, the Hulk, and the rest of the Avengers unite to battle their most powerful enemy yet, the evil Thanos. On a mission to collect all 6 Infinity Stones, Thanos plans to use the artifacts to inflict his twisted will on reality. The fate of the planet has never been more uncertain. Everything the Avengers have fought for has led up to this moment. Avengers Infinity War hits theaters on April 27th. And now for today's trivia question. Which of the following is not an actual Infinity Stone? Is it A, the Time Stone, B, the Space Stone, or C, the Healing Stone? Think you know the answer? Write your name, phone number, first period teacher, and the correct answer on a sheet of paper and turn it into the contest box in C office by 2:30 today. And now for today's viral video. A good boy tries to save his fish friend. That's it for me. I'm Rena Katko, and I'll see you at the movies.
I'm Rachel Christopherson, here with another Moments in History. On this day in 1861, the first shots of the American Civil War were fired upon Union-occupied Fort Sumter by the Confederacy. Also on this day in 1945, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt passed away, making Vice President Harry Truman the 33rd president. Finally, in 1955, the Salk vaccine, more commonly known as the polio vaccine, was declared safe, effective, and potent. Thanks to this vaccine, the historically devastating disease was virtually eliminated from the Western Hemisphere in the second half of the 20th century. That's it for Moments in History. I'm Rachel Christopherson.
Hey guys, I'm Rodney McKenna, here with another edition of Tech Talk, where we introduce you to new technology getting ready to hit the market. The first item is the Lucid Cam, the first and only 3D camera with peripheral vision for virtual reality to make content creation as simple as possible. The Lucid Cam guarantees 3D content delivery and conception on mobile phones that creators can't wait to show audiences. Next, we have the Populele, which is a redesigned smart ukulele that shows you exactly where your fingers go, throwing all of that fear of learning a new instrument out the window and starting your new musical journey. Last, we have the Sophia robot. This item is the most advanced robot with extremely realistic facial expressions and a unique personality. Offering over 60 facial expressions and being able to conduct a conversation, this robot is constantly evolving in knowledge and technology. That's all for this edition of Tech Talk. I'm Rodney McKenna. Here's Alan Toney with today's school news.
Thanks, Rodney. Congratulations to yesterday's 24-frame trivia winner, Morgan Green, who correctly answered that Sergeant Stubby served in 17 Western battlefronts. Morgan Green wins 2 free movie passes, courtesy of Malco Theaters and GHS-TV. The Iconoclast, GHS's award-winning literary magazine, will arrive May 1st. All writers and artists whose work is appearing in the Iconoclast is posted on the bulletin board by room M104. Prom is just 9 days away. Here are some things you need to remember. Only juniors and seniors can buy prom tickets. Please use cash only. Freshmen and sophomores can attend as guests, but they must be at least 15 years old. If your guest is not a GHS student, they must meet the age minimum and may have graduated from high school within the last year. Guests from other schools must complete the permission form and get it signed by their school's administration. The permission form is located outside of Mrs. Geyer's room A211. This form must be faxed or emailed by April 18th. See Mrs. Geyer for more information. Students, you must have written permission to leave campus on prom day. A copy of parents' ID and note stating that it is okay to leave campus early for prom is required. The note must be received prior to April 20th. Letters will be accepted starting April 16th. No phone calls will be accepted. The absence will be excused, but it will count towards exemption status. Remember, bids go on sale this Monday. They are $70 for a couple or $35 for a single bid. Bids can only be purchased during 5th period in room A211. Stop by the bulletin board in A lobby for all details. And finally, for today's lunch, you will have a choice between Supreme Pizza, chicken and waffles, entree salad, fresh fruit, chilled fruit cup, and milk. You see him in A building and he's the man behind the school. Do you know who this is? Here's Kyle Bowers with today's Who's Who.
Hey everyone, I'm here in A building with someone you've definitely seen around campus before. It's Mr. Longino. Well, Mr. Longino, this has been your first year at Germantown. How have you liked it so far?
Germantown's a great school with great students.
What is your favorite part about your job?
Just interacting with the students and the teachers here. We got a bunch of great kids here that are very mannerable, and they always do what I asked them the first time.
What all goes into your job?
I deal with discipline, I deal with buses. I also do a lot of interactions with the teachers, helping the new teachers as well.
Well, Mr. Longino, thank you for everything you do here at Germantown. Be sure to say hi to Mr. Longino the next time you see him around campus. Back to you.
Now let's get an update on the world of sports, both here in Germantown and beyond. Tate Jacoby has today's sports report.
Hey guys, we're starting off today with a little MLB baseball. Yesterday, the St. Louis Cardinals wrapped up their 3-game series against the fierce Milwaukee Brewers with a loss, losing the series 2-1. The game started off rough for the Cardinals, with the Brewers hitting an early home run by Hernan Perez. And soon after, Eric Thames hit an out-of-the-park home run, putting 2 runs on the board for Milwaukee. In response, St. Louis's Tommy Pham hit a solo home run, putting the Cardinals not far behind on the board. 3-2, Milwaukee is in the lead. The Cardinals weren't able to score one more run, and they couldn't seem to regain their drive they had in the past games. Final score, 3-2, Milwaukee takes the win. Moving from the majors to the minor league, the Memphis Redbirds are feeling good about their 2 wins over the Omaha Storm Chasers, and they're hoping to continue that momentum tonight in a series shutout. The Redbirds just started their season last week and already have a 6-1 record, so a victory tonight would be the icing on the cake. The first pitch is at 7:05 at AutoZone Park. Speaking of games, we didn't forget about our Red Devil softball team. They will face the infamous Houston Mustangs tonight in an away game at Houston. The Lady Red Devils are currently 5-3 in their season. Our softball team ran into some rough patches with the Collierville Dragons, but their momentum is forming and they expect to bring home that W tonight. The game starts at 5 p.m. at Grace Evangelical Church. Don't miss it. That's your look at the world of sports. Scarlett, back to you.
Tate, Houston is our biggest rival, and it seems that our team always has a great turnout when it's against the Mustangs. How do you think the Lady Red Devils will do in tonight's game?
Well, Houston is a pretty dominant team this season in softball, but the Lady Red Devils underclassmen are really stepping up and getting ready to rebuild the team for next year, and it'll be something to keep your eye out for. I think our Red Devils will put up a great fight tonight.
Thanks, Tate. Taking a look at this weekend's weather, Friday the high will be 80 with a low of 62. It will be cloudy with a 20% chance of rain. Saturday, expect the high of 64 and a low of 39. There is an 80% chance of thunderstorms. That's all the news from around the world and here at home. From all of us here at GHS-TV, thank you for starting your morning with us. Have a great day.
For For those who wish to participate, please stand and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. In accordance with state law, Germantown High School will now observe a moment of silence. Thank you, and have a great day.